Welcome to Golf Life, a show focused on your golf lifestyle.
You don't necessarily think of golf when traveling to Santa Fe. You think of things like a sought-after art destination for galleries and Native American art and world-class cuisine with a lot of great natural and historical options for you on your stay to experience. We also have multiple golf courses within 60 miles of Santa Fe proper that are all spectacular options for golf. And they're all very affordably priced. Marty Sanchez Links de Santa Fe happens to be in a spectacular setting. The terrain of our golf course sort of just sits in with the natural terrain out here. We have a golf course that is extremely fun to play and very playable. The conditions are excellent and the price is amazing.
This is one of the best deals as far as affordability goes. And this also impresses people. They come here, they're not charged $100 to play or $200 to play. They get a great deal.
The way the course was built was really to capture the mountain ranges and the distance and really get to take in the high desert setting that we're in. As you kind of get into the middle of the front nine and the back nine of our golf course, you really get to experience the natural setting of our golf course, which is the high desert location here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And you don't expect to see many water features or real lush, plush conditions, but when you get out there, the course is maintained in a way that the conditions are green and beautiful. So not only do we have a spectacular 18-hole championship golf course, but we also have a spectacular par 3 course, a 9-hole par 3 course, which is a par 28. It has 8 par 3s with a par 4 at the end. We call it the Great 28 because it's a par 28. And it is as well designed as our 18-hole course. And it is just a ton of fun to play for beginners, for intermediate players, and for low handicap experienced golfers who would like to go and maybe get a quicker round of golf in and sharpen their iron game and their short game. You can come right here to Santa Fe, New Mexico and experience top quality golf at very affordable prices. And Marty Sanchez Links de Santa Fe is the best example of just that.
To book a tee time or to learn more about this amazing high desert golf course, visit linksdesantafe.com. Now, let's head out to Phoenix, Arizona and go inside Fat Scooters HQ to see the technology they use to help build your Fat Scooter. Fat Golf Scooters is all about creating an experience like no other. The single rider revolution has changed the way we travel, whether it be riding through your neighborhood or up and down hills during your round. Nothing comes close to the fun, fast-paced experience. But Fat Scooters also gives the customer an amazing experience in both design and support. With new 3D technology, as a customer, you're able to see what your scooter will look like before it hits the assembly floor, giving you the first look on color, logos, accessories, and more. You will have the ability to see what your end product will look like before anyone else. Each and every Fat Scooter is built right at Fat Scooters HQ in Phoenix, Arizona. The support you will receive is unmatched. The Fat Scooters, along with their technology, can help diagnose what the problem is if something were to break and get a replacement part out to you in a very quick turnaround.
We have everything in-house. We stock all the parts, but we know the electrical system inside and out. So anything goes wrong, we're able to diagnose over the phone, send out a replacement part. A lot of this stuff is plug and play, but any other issues that go on, we have service people nationwide. They can go out and service these things for you at the course. But we tried to keep a really simple structure around it that was going to be operationally sound and last.
To learn more about how you can get one for yourself, design a scooter, or have questions about your Fat Scooter, go to fatgolfscooters.com. When we return, we give you a golf tip from top teacher Mike Malaska, and Tour Pro AJ Silverman gives us his take on the new V1 Sports program. Don't go anywhere.
Do you know why a wooden golf tee splits at impact? The cup of the tee creates friction, and the force of the ball splits the wood tee. This also increases golf ball backspin, resulting in less distance. We created the Survivor Golf Tee, designed with center prong technology, so the golf ball has the lowest possible contact and friction with the golf tee. In fact, we tested with the Iron Byron to ensure it provides the lowest ball spin available. Less spin means more distance. We named it Survivor because it's the most durable performance golf tee on the market today. The advanced polymer provides flexibility and snaps back, so you can use it round after round. Survivor provides the lowest ball spin, greatest overall distance, and maximum ball speed of any other golf tee. Head over to survivorgolftee.com to get our free shipping offer, or find Survivor Golf Tees on Amazon.com. Or just visit your local golf retailer and ask for the Survivor Golf Tee. Visit survivorgolftee.com to get the performance golf tee that will change your game.
Here's top teacher Mike Malaska on why knowing your carry distances for each club is so important to improving your game.
One of the things we find with really good players, when you talk about consistency, you have to know how far you hit the ball. It's interesting when I play with amateurs and I get out there and I go, so they've got a yardage, I said, what do you hit? And usually what they tell me, I watch them on the range, isn't even close to what they actually hit the ball. Now, they'll say, well, I'm going to hit my 7-iron. I go, well, you don't hit your 7-iron that far. Well, yeah, I do. I said, no, you don't. It doesn't carry that far. So one of the most important things for everybody at every level to be consistent is to understand when you hit it well, how far do you hit your clubs? Now, this is an ES14 by Ernst. They're very inexpensive launch monitors, but they're phenomenal. And I don't practice without one anymore, and here's why. This one basically gives me what I need relative to club head speed, ball speed, and carry. That's pretty much all I really need to know. So I'm gonna hit a pitching wedge here, and I'm gonna make a swing. Okay, I hit that one fairly well. And so now I'm looking at how far it's gonna go. That went 125 yards. You know, and I've got all my numbers, my spin rates, everything else is right. Club speed, 67. Okay, so the reason this is important is when I hit it well, I want to know how far it goes. And if you hit 8 or 10 shots with each club, you kind of find out where your ball goes, how far it carries. You know, this is a good thing to know even before you go play a tournament, especially your wedges, to calibrate how far you hit them. When you practice now, there's no reason not to know how far the ball's going. Before, where we were just looking at targets, you kind of know, but this gives you exact numbers. So if you want to be consistent, invest a little bit of money in a launch monitor. And when you go out and practice, get into playing games where you try to hit it certain distances, because that's what golf's all about. You get out there and you've got 126 yards. Well, okay, you got to know what club, and you have to have tried to hit a ball a certain yardage. Where you see the tour guys, they're unbelievably accurate with how well they've calibrated their club. So they know when they hit a 7-iron solid with their normal swing, they could give you the exact number that it flies in the air, exact. Most amateurs, it's random, and usually it's not what it is because they don't want to believe that they only hit it a certain distance. So you want to be consistent this year, you want your game and your scores to come down, get a launch monitor, monitor how far you hit your shot so you know exactly how far a club goes. Then you're not going to end up in the front bunker, which is where most people end up because they try to hit a club that they really can't get there. That's what the tour players, that's a mistake they usually don't make.
Don't just play golf, understand it. Malaska Golf offers several unique learning programs that are designed to help you understand and discover your golf swing. Go to MalaskaGolf.com/golflife for 18% off the monthly or annual subscription price. Join the Malaska community today. Let's go out to Arizona, where touring pro AJ Silverman shows us a unique software program that's helping him get to the next level called V1 Sports.
36 years old. I've been a playing professional for the last 15 years, bouncing around on mini tours. Currently I'm coming off a 3-year injury layoff, and kind of getting back into mini tours as well as going into some web.com events. So I'm going through a major swing change right now to ease the tension on the injury so that my body can stay healthy. So having access to the V1 app where I can constantly be videoing my swing to make sure that I'm hitting the right points and making the necessary changes is key. So I can download V1 Golf as the app for myself and video my swing, and then I can send it to my pro who's using V1 Pro, and then he can make the necessary changes and look at my swing, and then based on that, send it back to me, so no matter where I am, I can always get his feedback. And it's a really easy process that he can do side-by-side comparisons of my current swing, my old swing, and just kind of have a whole library of my swings that he can go back through and make sure that I'm making the necessary changes. It has a tremendous library of PGA Tour pros that you can actually pull up down the line swings on or face on, so you can actually compare what your swing looks like to your favorite PGA Tour pro. Or somebody's swing that you kind of idolize and want to get to, you can put your swing next to it and kind of go point through point to hit those marks and try to emulate your favorite tour pro. It's an invaluable tool, and I highly recommend it to anybody that's out there just that wants a good app to be able to video yourself as well as make the necessary changes.
Callaway Apparel, the official apparel provider for Golf Life's 20th season. Bring improvement to every movement with their Swing Tech technology. Maximize each shot with incredible range of motion. From their polos to their pants, each piece will give you confidence in design and comfort so you can perform at your best no matter the situation. Visit CallawayApparel.com to see the latest styles and colors. We head out to a dramatic and scenic golf course that sits just north of Santa Fe, New Mexico, Toa Golf Club. Don't go anywhere because we are showing you this amazing golf course next. When it comes to a golf glove, you want the absolute best. Add some color to your game with Bender gloves. These premium AA Cabretta leather golf gloves will not only give you confidence with each swing, but they'll also turn heads every round. With their bright colors and unique design, Bender Gloves has been awarded Best Golf Glove for 2 years straight. Choose from their synthetic collection, mesh collection, go lightweight with their spandex collection, or try the Elite collection, made for tour level performance and fit. No glove is the wrong glove when you choose Bender Gloves. Each palm is made with premium AA Cabretta leather for guaranteed durability and performance. From world long drive competitors to TV hosts and Instagram stars, these gloves are quickly becoming the hottest item in golf. Find your style, design, and color today at BenderGloves.com. Use code GOLFLIFE at checkout for 15% off your next purchase. BenderGloves.com. 10 minutes from downtown Santa Fe is a golf destination with 27 amazing holes and even better views. This is the Toa Golf Club.
It's very unique in that we do have the 3 nines, and each 9 has their own separate name. Boulders, named after the boulders that are here. Pinon is on the far side over there. Very big drop-offs, a very big arroyo that runs through there. And for people that are not from around here, it's a natural passage of water that goes through the deserts. Valley is on the far side out there. Valley's a little more resort, a little flatter, a little easier for most people to play.
We have this amazing design, beautiful greens, and then the views. I would reckon to say that these are the most spectacular views in golf in the world. I would challenge that this would be up there. And then you just get on the course and go, wow, this is an amazing design. If I'm playing Valley, maybe I can take a little bit easier, get shorter clubs, or go out to Boulder, challenge myself there with the only island green in New Mexico and this 100-foot drop right here. And then the days that I really feel like I've got my game, I'm gonna go over to Pinon and see what I can do. So I just think you have every aspect that a golfer would want to enjoy their round of golf for one day or multiple days. Hale Irwin, this is one of the few courses he designed. He designed 2 of the 9s, and then his partner, William Phillips, designed the other 2. I can't tell you what was in their head when they designed this, but I can tell you playing this golf course, It wasn't that they had a design in mind and they put it on a piece of land. The land was there, they saw that, and they worked within the land. And to end up on a, up on a par 3 here with a 100-foot drop, there's not a lot of places that have that capability that was already there to start. I think when you think of every amenity on this piece of property, whether it's golf, soon to be disc golf, we've got a wonderful pool, you've got millions, I think it's $19 million worth of artwork just in the lobby itself. Their goal is to have pieces of art from every single pueblo, I think, across the nation. So just walking the halls there is amazing. The goals and objectives of the pueblo is much more in line with what this golf course needs to succeed. And they have committed the resources, they've committed every part of whether it's food and beverage, whether it's whatever Jimmy needs for the golf course, their commitment is there. And I really think this golf course is going to have its best days in the next few years that you've ever seen.
To experience Santa Fe from the incredible Hilton Buffalo Thunder Resort and Casino while playing Toa Golf Club, visit buffalothunder.com. Now here's Mike Billingsley to show you the new set of Tour Edge irons.
Big shout out to Bighorn Resort. What a wonderful place. You got a wedding, got a family event. Make sure you check out Bighorn. It's a place you ought to come in Palm Springs. They've let us come out here to their range. It's a wonderful place, and we want to talk to you today about the new Tour Edge Exotics line of irons. The concept here is obviously somewhat game improvement. You can see that with the top line and kind of the thicker sole, but it is a golf club that will work well for you if you like to have a little more feel around the greens, you know, 120, 130, 140, 150 yards out. With the 5 and the 6 iron, for example, they're hollow bodied. What that does is it gives you that additional distance. You get a little more of a trampoline effect off the face. I think they're a tiny bit power lofted as well, so you're gonna just get really great distance with these irons. But as you move down to, say, the 9 iron, you don't want the hollow body there. You don't need a trampoline effect with your 9 iron. You want more feel. So what they've done is a solid body in that club. So it's a graduated set. It's a really cool idea that the guys at Tour Edge have come up with. So what I found out with the 6 iron is the hollow body allows higher handicaps to have a little more distance. So this is gonna allow you to hit the ball a little farther and get a little more spring-like effect off of a hollow body. So it's an interesting idea that higher handicaps might wanna try out, is this idea of kind of a graduated set. As you get a little older, you want something that will help you hit the longer irons a little farther, but also still control your shorter irons. Learn more about the Exotics EXS irons at touredge.com.
Mark Albert, an instructor at Pels Golf, gives us a tip on lag putting.
Hi everybody, my name is Mark Albert. I'm the managing senior instructor for Dave Pels Golf at PGA National Resort and Spa in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. I want to talk to you for a moment about lag putting or speed control when you putt. One of the biggest problems that I see with golfers as we teach our schools is that golfers don't hold their finish and they don't putt very well on rhythm. So one of the things that I want to make sure that you do is you hold your finish until the ball comes to rest. When you do accomplish that goal, you actually get a reference point for the size of stroke that you're using for the length putt that you're practicing. And you can actually make your changes or get your feedback out of that held finish to know what size stroke is producing an outcome on the green. The next thing that you have to do is apply your rhythm. So a nice application for rhythm might be putting a metronome on your smartphone and using that metronome beat to help you practice on rhythm. If you practice using your voice in a simple count with a trigger, such as a 1, 2, 3, and strike the ball on rhythm, and then hold your finish, what you'll discover is that your speed control becomes impeccable for 2 reasons. 1, when you count out loud, you can't think too much. You actually start to use your subconscious to putt very well. And when you hold your finish, you get the feedback necessary to give you the information so that you can putt better in the future. You know, golf's kind of an accumulated event, and the more you hold your finish, the more you improve. Golfers that don't hold their finish, and we see all kinds of recoils and stands there like this, where people are going, that wasn't a good putt or that was a good putt, you're not allowing yourself the time to get information to learn something about every single putt so that you can putt better. If you have any questions in the future and you want to get more information about improving your game, contact us at pelsgolf.com.
Don't go anywhere, because when we return, we show you a golf festival centered around Masters Saturday.
When Tour Edge set out to create the longest irons in golf, we asked, what if? What if a forged cup face with spiderweb technology and a 19-gram tungsten weight created a massive sweet spot? What if a hollow body design with a gel-infused launch pad increased ball speed to generate explosive distance that you've only dreamed of? Say hello to the new longest irons in golf, Exotics EXS by Tour Edge. Pound for pound, nothing else comes close.
Golf Life traveled to Blackstone Country Club to test the new 257 Plus fairway woods from Knuth Golf. Our testing has shown that 257 Plus has more distance and forgiveness due to the titanium face, deeper CG, and higher trampoline effect on the toe and the heel. Touring pro AJ Silverman and a few Blackstone members tried the 257 Plus technology.
So that shot there was majority on the heel. Glided right through the turf, solid contact, great launch angle, really solid sound, great distance. With the technology behind this club, it's eliminating off-center hits and fat shots that are allowing you to get really good trajectory. It actually looks really good. It allows you to set up and make a really good swing.
Felt great. Solid contact, felt like a flush ball. Good high ball flight, which is what I would like. For amateurs, those kinds of things are important. Any club that helps straighten out your mishits is a plus for an amateur golfer.
When you mishit it, it doesn't feel like you've mishit it. Even though you hit on the heel, it still feels like it might have hit right in the square.
I was surprised how I could get this one up. When I immediately hit it, the first thing it was just, it launched. So that to me was the biggest surprise, because when I hit my other 3 woods, the Callaways or Pings or any of the other ones that I tried, it was just, I could not get it high enough. But that one does everything that I would want in a club and a 3 wood for sure.
I think it's a market that's being missed by the major manufacturers, that they forget about the ease of use of actually hitting it and putting it in play. So where having the increased distance, the CG and higher CT, it just makes it a more forgiving club that anybody can play. It absolutely is a great club.
Downtown Denver is home to a very unique experience for golf lovers. It's called the Mule Majors. Cheers to the golf and the amazing Moscow Mules. For the second year in a row, the historic sports castle in Denver, Colorado played host to an activity festival like no other. The Mule Majors.
Mule Majors!
Men and women from around the area joined in on the drinks, the fun, and of course the golf on Masters Saturday.
You don't have to go to Augusta to, celebrate the Masters. We're here in Denver, Colorado. Our event is surrounding the Masters, so you can watch golf while you play golf. We have mini golf. It's an activity-based festival, so we have dodgeball archery, we have axe throwing, cornhole, can jam, so you name it, we have it. It's a really fun time. So when you walk into the event, you get a Moscow Mule mug that, of course, says the Mule Majors on it. And, the first level is the beer gardens. We have 42 different craft beers here today with all local breweries. And then once you make your way upstairs, we have 9 to 18 different holes that you can play from. And then we have a competition, a Moscow Mule competition. So we have local restaurants and bars competing to see who can make Denver's best Moscow Mule.
All that is fresh.
I think what's really cool about this event is you don't have to be a hardcore golf fan, even though we have a ton here. But everyone loves golf, mini golf, it could be professional golf. So, at some level, I think everyone can kind of relate to the event and have a good time, whether it's drinking, eating, activities. And what's really cool about this event is, yes, we do have a lot of millennials, but we have people in their late 20s, early 30s, all the way up to 60s and up. So, you know, it's just such a fun, different age group that is all here, you know, and everyone's hanging out together, having a really good time. So the way we looked at it was, how can we be different? How can we be innovative? How can we get all these fun Denver people out here? And it really was to throw this action-packed event. It's also benefiting Big Brothers, Big Sisters. So I'd love to give them a shout out. It's a great organization. They bring young kids to games, so professional sports of all kinds. So that kind of fit really well with us. But we really do want to take this, you know, across the country and follow all the majors and see where it goes from there.
Thanks for watching Golf Life. Don't forget to visit us at golflife.com and download the Golf Life channel app, where you can enjoy tons of golf-related videos on any device. Plus, find Golf Life on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter for daily golf videos and reviews. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the 19th hole.